As you can see at this point, for whatever reason, not here, is that right,
Yeah.
Charlie?
Something like that.
The hair's been cut low, and that's quite good healthy hair. So we are going to fit the system around here, leave it longer and get Charlie to grow that out, because it's such a waste not having that for the finished haircut. So what Troy's doing is coming in low here and leaving the length, so when we put the system on. And what Charlie will have to do then is, once we've fitted it, leave the hair longer and hairspray for 4 or 5 weeks around here so it doesn't move. You were mentioning about swimming.
Oh yeah.
It said like people think you can't do a lot of things
No,
in
you
them.
can do everything. I was very surprised at that when we first got it. It hasn't held me back through anything really.
What's it really for?
Oh no, not sure.
It's an open and honest video. It's just a colour during the summer, isn't it? That's
Yeah, I mean, that's the one downside. You sometimes, when the sun's out and it's really hot, because I'm a general builder, so I'm exposed to the sun a lot.
But you've been watching my videos on colour.
Yeah, exactly. So I've learnt a lot throughout the videos, and all you have to do is turn to YouTube really if there are any problems. So it's pretty easy going.
Yeah, general builder guy, aren't you? Do you have to wear a hat? Sometimes you do.
No, I mean we work on private building sites, so we don't have to wear a building
Have you
hat,
just got
but-
yourself into trouble, Charlie?
In my something like that.
Right, Troy's just marking up his guidelines. You generally go, you like going a couple of mil.
Yeah, I don't go too far, because I'd rather do a little touch up at the end if I need to than have a big bit flapping around.
Yeah.
What's the hair?
That's it.
And that little bit is just the marking up.
Yeah, so basically when you roll it back, if the dots touch, we know they're good. If the dots like this, we know we're going on an angle, so it's easy to make sure you go on straight then.
Cool. Right, I got to do this. We're all got masks on, but who's got the coolest one in here? The hair man. I think you all know I'm patriotic. Right, so Troy is using ultra hold tape, 1 inch thick, on the lace system, and that'll be all the way around the perimeter. And what adhesive are we using at the front?
I think we might go XL.
And we're going to go for Ghost Bond XL for the front. Right, okay, so Charlie just brought up something about cleaning. You can see here, I've just taken Charlie's system off that he came up in, and I'm going to clean it for him. The first thing I do is just put cotton wool all over it without any solvents. Then I'll do the peeling off and get as much off without using any solvents as possible. Then I'll turn on the C22 and rapid release to finish it off. Charlie asked a good question, how long should you leave the solvents on? Once it's done, get them off as quickly as possible. If you leave it on too long, it's going to oxidize the hair, and at the end of the day it's a solvent. Even though it's for hair systems, it's still a chemical, isn't it? So it's just logic really. Okay.
When I'm at home, I tend to do 2 layers. Now, if I've got enough for 3, then I'll do 3.
Right,
But I
okay.
always make sure I do at least 2.
And leave drying times obviously between each coat.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You want to wait for it to go clear. So when you put it on, obviously it's white,
Yep.
and then when it's fully dry, it clears.
Right,
So
okay.
you'll be able to tell then when it's dry. You don't want to put it down on wet, because what will happen is it just goes straight through the lace,
Right.
up into the
and
hair.
then seeps into
Yeah,
it.
straight into the hair. You're gonna have like a big white blob of glue in the top of your hair.
Right, okay.
And the only way to get it out then is to really, really comb it, and you're gonna lose hair
Yeah.
like at a
I've
really
got-
fast rate.
I got a question. When you said you used to, because you wear like a different look now, because you
Yeah. I've
Troy.
gone for the swoosh. I've gone for the swoosh back look.
Yeah, Troy's got a different look. Looks good, right? Troy's got a different look. You don't use as many coats now? You've got the
I tend to just kind of, when I got it forward, because I don't worry about the hairline as much.
yeah.
I can get, if I got 1, I can don't worry me. If if I got 2, it's perfect, but it's not necessarily what I have to have done.
I've got another question. With the 3 layers, did that Because it's 3 layers, didn't that make it harder to have it brushed back?
Yeah, when you
Because that's almost like a
so
tape width.
it gets thicker. So obviously the thicker you go, obviously the more kind of noticeable it can be. It all just depends. I mean, I used to leave it as long as I could and just do lots of tiny little touch-ups just on the front, just get a little bit of cotton bud underneath, tap the front down, give myself an extra few days basically. Stretched it a little bit more so we've got it on a tiny little bit bigger.
Okie dokie.
That's a good thing about the lace. Right, again everyone, we're using a lace hair system. Yeah, that's good.
Spot on.
Yeah, we're using a lace hair system so Charlie can grow his hair out at the back. And this is going to be quite a mint video actually.
I was a bit of a plonker and took a bit too much off, unfortunately.
Right,
That's the best of us.
so this hair system, I put a few highlights in it. Ask the question then, Charlie, you've been asked.
Yeah, so with the highlights, obviously when we get around to dyeing it, would that affect the highlights, or would the highlights remain, or?
Well, I've been really clever with my highlights when they're speckled. I do use what we call the fibre hair in them.
Right, okay.
So fibre hair don't colour.
Right, okay.
So you can, so those blondes are fibre hair, so you can colour the system.
Fully without...
And it won't take, yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
But I only do that when it's a low percentage of highlights.
Right, okay.
That's the same as that Lewis video, he's got the same in there.
Yeah, because I did see that the other day and I really like that.
Yeah,
it's quite
good
cool.
video. This is pretty much a similar system, it's just that the base colour is just a bit lighter.
Right, okay.
So the reason being that you wait for it to dry and go fully clear, because if you imagine that you've put this on your head and you've left it quite white, when you put the lace down, so this is just a bit of a cut off from the front of the old system.
Yep.
When you put it down, what will happen is it goes straight through.
Go through, seep straight through.
And then it will dry.
And
obviously you've got to remember on the system, you're going to have hair here.
Yeah.
So it just get caught on that, make it real hard.
Yeah,
and you've got to comb it out
imagine.
to get it out, and you're going to lose loads of hair.
Yeah.
Alright?
Right.
This is a bit we got to be careful on, and Troy's going to leave the length longer. Because we're growing out the hair at the back. So just filming this first bit, and at the end when we conclude it, you'll see that we've left the hair longer, and then Charlie's going to grow his hair at the back. Aren't you, Charlie?
I am indeed.
That looks very good. And that part of the lace is not bonded with anything. So that's the importance of getting the lace colour right for the skin. And for all our YouTubers, if you didn't know already, we've got 12 different lace available. I think universally it's just 3, so that's probably why we are known for our hairlines and naturalness close up. But then the problem with that is the hair systems that look their best are delicate, and it's all about the self-maintenance and looking after it. Do you agree, everyone?
Indeed.
Yeah, most definitely.
If you don't look after them, there's no point doing it. As simple as that, isn't it?
It is, alright.
Simple as that. If you don't look after it and follow the simple, logical rules, I wouldn't bother wasting your money.
No, perfectly happy with that. I think that looks great. Love it.
Yeah, you want to leave it a little bit longer than your last one, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
We're trying to leave it so it blends a little bit more.
Yeah.
But like I said to you, it's more of an undercut look more so than a quiff look. And then obviously once this grows out a bit more, if you come back,
see, I love that.
we can then cut it a bit more to blend again. So we can almost re-blend it.
And I take it I could try and grow out the sides a little bit more if I did want to try and
That's what we want you to do. We want you to grow that not only that inch that we, the template wasn't in, but also the bit around it, just so we can get a tighter blend. So it'll look a lot nicer as well.
And that would sort of take the undercut out of it, sort of.
Yeah.
So this is a planned fit-in from an error that's been made. And then over the course, are you going to come back up for this? Or is it going to be too far? Yeah, after definitely come back up for that. And then we'll do another little video and show them how we've achieved it, yeah?
Yeah, no problem.
Right, okay, so there's the back. and there's a problem area because we're growing the hair out because it was cut too short, and you can see we've achieved that. And one of the reasons why, like Troy said in the last bit, is leaving it longer so it helps out at the back, right Troy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just kind of hide the bits that were badly done,
Yeah.
so that we can regrow it, cover it while we need to.
Yeah,
And when he
brilliant.
comes back, we can reblend it to get it all nice and tight
Yeah.
all the way around.
It's like I said to Charlie, it's just got to be mindful of this area and probably use more, well definitely use more hairspray
More
than you
wax
would.
oil.
Just
Yeah.
to keep it down.
Just to keep it down, because collars, coats and that flick it up, and
Yeah.
then it will expose the bit that we're trying to grow back. We're going to take a little bit more off that, but you can see just from this the lace disappears into the skin and getting the lace right. It's getting there. I'll definitely take a little bit more off, but it's definitely getting there. Now, you might get ID'd now.
I might. I definitely would have before. Wouldn't have before, sorry. Like that.
Make sure it's all level through the top. Not level, chip
Love
into it a
that.
little
I
bit.
love having that much length.
That's what they all say, mate.
That's not making it in. Right, now, although we never thin systems, we never thin them out because obviously over time they naturally thin out a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just going to literally use my thinners just on those edges,
Yeah.
just to kill off the harsh line if there is one.
Yeah.
There isn't, but we just like to do it anyway.
I'll give another reason for that as well. Because of bespoke systems, if me or Troy, who generally do most of the designs, and Zoe,
Yeah.
get it right, then the thinning scissors aren't used. With the stock, nasty, play football with them systems, forever, stylists would spend an hour and a half with thinning scissors just to make it look okay. So generally they come and they're ready to cut if we've done our job properly. Is that right? Without thinning scissors? That's fair
Yeah,
to say,
yeah.
isn't it?
When we fit more like the bespoke ones, the custom ordered ones, they do tend to blend a little bit easier. Obviously there's no problem with blending a stock system, but it just needs a bit more time, a little bit more work.
You don't like stock systems.
I don't like
Right, let's be honest.
I don't
Some
like
of the
stock
people, we do fittings for people that buy online, and you can tell they paid a few £100 for it.
systems. Yeah.
But hey ho, we do our best for them.
You don't touch it for a good few hours.
Yeah, that's right, mate.
Plus that as well around the back. The problem area we've
I'll show him
solved.
that bit in a minute.
Love it. Absolutely love that. All over it.
Right, let's show you that back bit in front of the
Love
mirror.
that. Yeah, love that. Absolutely.
So
love
what we
that.
see, we can do it really low.
Yeah.
We've dropped it down,
Yeah, love it.
and then we've covered that.
Yeah, that's a great
Yeah,
job,
yeah.
Troy. Thanks. for
All
that.
right, buddy?
Yeah, that's perfect. Cheers, Troy.
Right, smile underneath the mask. There we go. Give us a
That's
thumbs
it,
up
Pat,
then.
yeah.
Give us a thumbs up.
Love it.
Well done, Charlie.
Thank you. Cheers, Phil.
No worries. Right, we're outside in the light and it looks terrific. You just do a slow turn round. That's it.
Over the moon with
You're,
it.
you're
That's
turning
great.
around like you've had a drink in HQ, mate. Don't tell everyone.
I won't.
Right, there's
Keep it safe
a
with
there's
me.
a back area which all of you know we had a problem with. Look how well Troy's done it, growing it out. Keep going, dude. You sure you didn't have us quick?
I promised I didn't. Got to drive. I got to
There's-
drive.
Yeah, that's right. There we
It
go.
is a Friday though.
Go on and send your mask up. Give us a thumbs up so I can see your thumbs. Whee! Well done, mate. Good job, Charlie.